but ground's in perfect nick. Players are out in their 6-6-6 formation, and we've got umpire Cam Manthe holding the ball in the middle. Mark Kennedy to get you started on NEFL TV.
We are getting to the pointy end of the season, and 1v2, always a good way to push us forward. We're underway here at Fankhauser Reserve. Archie Smith, he got the tap down, but Lee Dale gets the first kick away for Southport, just puts it forward to centre. Well, there's Beeman, off to Lyons, great tackle by Eagles, just threw the one arm out and said, cop that. And free kick paid, advantage, goes long inside forward 50, and that's a nice mark. The kick came from Matheson, and the mark was taken there by Keys, 45 metres out.
With Stubbs' injury, but it's a really tight battle in and under. Tackling has been very heavy. Brumley versus Smith. Smith's dominating there. Gets it down to Boston, though. El Mucho, top of the square. Eagles just got rid of Baru. I think he was just a bit too strong there. Geez, I'm not sure whether that was a free kick or not, or whether Brew was just a little bit weak on the ball. Score the first goal for Southport. He hasn't kicked one this year. Pops it through. Yes, he does. So Southport on the board first here in this first versus second clash at Fankhauser Reserve. NEFL TV through Bar TV. 1-1-7 the Sharkies. The Lions yet to score after 10 minutes of the first quarter. Kenga. He's tight in there, isn't it? Great handball, got the ball out now for the Lions. It's going to bounce for Matheson. He's got the run of Allison. Allison, handball over the top to Cox. He'll dob this. He certainly is a classy finisher. Cedric Cox. Young Silk.
And I thought when he kicked it, I thought he thought it was home.
I think he thought it was home.
He thunk it.
Oh, that's the kick's just held up in that breeze there. Nick Robertson has taken the mark. Kwabi Boki basically trying to kick it outside 50, and that just held up in that breeze. And this is not beyond Nick Robertson. Had 9. Lets this go from right on the 50-metre arc. That's a beautiful kick. Beautiful kick, Nick Robertson. Showing his class as well. The Lions with 2 quick ones. Just carrying a few extra kilos this year, Mr. Boston. Be hard to run into. Oh, and that's a 50-metre penalty. Cedric Cox has just gone over the mark there, and the umpire's pinged him for it. You actually heard him say, come back, and he went a metre or so over it, so it's going to be an even easier shot for Southport. And El Mucho in his endeavours in the midfield for the Sharkies, the co-captain, he comes in, bangs it straight through. They get their second. Back to a point the margin. The Lions lead 14-13, 2-1 to 2-2. 21 gone, first term, NEFL TV through Bar TV. Michael Price and Mark Kennedy. Fullerton, too much air on the kick for Robertson. Oh, he did well. Got rid of Dale, controlled it. Handball now to Cedric Cox. He pops it up. It's going to be a big fly at the back. It was well done by Brumley to bring the ball to ground. Keys, spearing pass from Keys. Hits Bastanak. Really good ball use.
And it was excellently done towards Bastanak.
Bastanak, 42 odd touches last week. He's kicked 12 goals for the year. Comes in and puts it through for the Lions. Their third, 3-3-21, plays 2-1-13. It's out to an 8-point margin late in the first term. About 26 minutes played on NEFL TV.
Here's Baru. Kicked the first goal of the game. Mitch Johnson, Ford. He'll get it moving. Right to the goal line. Charlie Ford. It's a good opening for the Sharks in this second quarter. And it was good hustle around the contest. That kick's not good. It's in a dangerous position. Falls for O'Shea. Gives it over the top. And here comes one for the Instagram followers for Mitch Johnson. He loves this sort of stuff. He'll flex those big biceps. And Brisbane, they fall behind the Southport Sharks now with that Mitch Johnson goal.
Another 20-metre pass. This is good from Southport. Keep it in your hands. Corey Beeman. Oh, great mark in the end. That was measured perfectly. I thought that it was going to be cut off there by Starcevic. And the kick nicely taken. Jack O'Shea.
Any side apart.
The Burley Junior Broadbeach player comes in, only the 1 goal for the year. This would be a really important one for the Sharkies. Leans back on it, it pushes it right. It's in! Just inside the right goal post, and the Sharks extend their lead. 5-1-31. Tate He couldn't quite pick it up. Skinner could. Got the handball away, speculated and towed forward. Southport defence. Can they get out of here? Great tackle from Berry. They let loose the ball. Oh, intercepted there. The handball got shot out there. And Madden was there to... McFadden was there to put it through. It was just under a lot of pressure. And he's good enough kick it. No, he's going to pop it up.
It's poor checking.
It's just... He was just sitting there watching, and you're dead set right. It was poor checking. Ben Keys just ran into open space, 15 metres, 10 metres away from goal.
Runners just trying to work through there. Arnold round the corner, didn't get a lot of purchase on it. Kadeem Coleman's the first there. Get on his favoured left and delivers it nicely. Little short ball finds Ballenden. They have men on, and one of them is the man you're calling Junior Silk in Cedric Cox.
Baby Burgoyne, just love him. Cedric Cox, he... Look, I don't want to pump him up too much because he's having a shot at goal.
Well, we're right behind this one on Neefle TV. Cedric Cox comes in, 35 metres, squeezes it home. And that's 2 for him. And the Lions push out to a 12-point lead. Nearly 18 minutes gone of this second quarter.
Brumley got to the front position. Smith still got the tap out, though. Coming through, though. Shea. And kicks another. That's his second. Jack O'Shea.
Pleasant place to watch football and call football for that matter. Emerging with it there was Corey Lyons. The old 1-2 with Robinson. Inside forward 50, Keys to target and a good set of mitts.
That's the second time he's done that to Mackenzie Willis today. And Mackenzie Willis is no slouch as a defender. That was just a really good set of hands, as you called it, Kanga.
Long left foot goes around the arc to give it everything. It's got the distance and it has the accuracy. That's 2 for Ben Keys. And Brisbane re-establish a 12-point margin. Through the middle is Leicester. Little chipping ball finds Ballenden. He can really roost it. Puts it down deep. The target, just unable to take it there was McFadden. Berry at ground level. He's pushed. According to the umpire, no relation to Tommy Berry, the jockey, goes around and makes it look easy. It's the margin out to 18 points. It's his first for the afternoon. Mitch Johnson provides the pressure, and then well done by Mitch Johnson. They're going to arrive with it. Bowie, they've got numbers, they're away.
Oh, he's kicked it into space. Charlie Ford, can he run onto it? He does. He gathers, he settles, he dribbles, he goals. And that's one for you, Mitch Johnson. Won the 2-on-1 on the wing. Tries to brush Dale off, still gets a kick forward. Kadeem Coleman he almost controlled that. His mind was working faster than his feet. Allison kicked it forward. Ballenden spoiled. Front and centre, Skinner. Skinner kicks another.
Former basketballer. And his little ball over the top finds Toby Wooler. Hasn't seen a lot of it, Toby Wooler, in the first half. 7 disposals, didn't hit the scoreboard. He goes long, looking for the goal, and did it get there? It did. So that's a very good piece of work there. Jai Lyons. You've got Corey Lyons, who plays for the Lions. As Archie Smith goes right to the goal square, and Sam Skinner takes a nice contested mark, goes in, kicks an easy goal. That's number 2 for Sam Skinner, and all of a sudden the margin at 30 points.
Couldn't quite take it. Now Jewell tackled into it by Keys. Ball spills. Southport player down behind play. Ball still available for Bastanak to tow it through.
Robertson also, Skinner going at it. Southport repel. And Tommy Berry, he just takes a mark. So just the weight of numbers for Brisbane. Just
give the Lions 4 straight goals to start this third quarter. He does. Bends it through nicely. He wheels around onto the left shoe. He's got Kadeem Coleman. He puts it in front of him. It bounces kindly, but no, for Keys. He wheels around and unselfishly lowers the eyes and hits his skipper for the day. Eli Smith, skipper for today. Number 21 in the 2018 draft. Leans back, pops it through, gets another one for the Brisbane Lions. They're 14th. Across the other side of the ground for the Lions. There's one of them in Ryan Lester. Just gets away from Mitch Johnson as well a bit too easily. Kicks it inside 50. Ballenden to the front. That was just a good mark. He was protected there by Archie Smith.
Be an ankle or a cramp. I'm not quite sure there, but
Ballenden comes in. Makes no mistake again for the Lions, and 15 goals they've put on the board so far. 15-7-97. So the throw in at the back. Corey Lyons. Long shot. Thanks for coming just out of nowhere, Corey Lyons. Oh, beautiful bit of footwork and a great tackle effort there from Murdoch. Bastanak still got the ball away. Matheson in traffic. Bastanak kicks his second. So we got Robertson kicks it to the top of the 50. Oh, one-handed mark. Toby Wooler. Really good grab.
And just see him developing as a player in every facet.
For the 9th straight goal for the Brisbane Lions this quarter. Toby Wooler from 50. Oh, it's a shank. It's come off the shin. It's come off the shin. It's still gone in.
Punch away. Well done there by Jewell. They'll come out of it here again. Keys just measuring it over the top, and here's Wooler again.
That's a beautiful pass.
Goes at it. Makes the goal umpire do a little bit of work, but that's 3 for him all in this third quarter. And that is 10 goals.
Left foot to the top of the square. Ballenden in the right position, protected by Skinner, took the mark. It's going to be tough. Geez, I feel like 200 kilos at the moment. Ballenden comes in and just peels it through. Another goal for him, makes his second, and the Lions hit 20 goals. 20-10, 130 plays, 7-3-45.
Robertson now coming through was Cedric Cox. He pounced, he kicked, he goaled. Junior Silk, as Michael Price likes to call him. So have to really think his way through it. Asked to play on, so he didn't really get the time. And finish, coming hard at the ball there with Ballenden. And Dale, he's wrapped up in a strong tackle, and rewarded will be Toby Wooler. Ben Keys was the man that actually won the free kick. I do apologise. Won the free kick and he kicked the goal. 3 for him. Should have credited him with the tackle. It was a very good tackle.
Back to Starcevic. He's hard boy, Brandon Starcevic. Floats it forward. Fullerton couldn't read it, but then follows it up with a great second effort. Handball over to McFadgen, inside 50, through the hands of Ballenden. Archie Smith at the back toes it, gets the handball away. It's going to come back here. Matheson loves a goal. He loves it. It's a mongrel kick. Eli Smith chipped forward. Kadeen Coleman, beautiful gather. Allison through traffic. Handball to Berry. Berry outside of the shoe. Oh, Brisbane Lions. Procession through the corridor. Jewell overruns it. Matheson, handball out there. It's chipped forward, Shea, and then Bastanak at the back. Roving front and centre. Oh, good smother there from Fife, but it's towed forward. Who's credited with that one? I think it's Fullerton. No, it is young Tom Fullerton, so he gets his first on the board.
Hello to all my Eagles mates who might be tuning in today.
Here we go.
Here's an opportunity. Keys on his non-preferred right just slides another one through. And that's number 4 for Ben Keys. Further. In fact, it's Wooler even. Ryan Lester now at the ball. And mercy me. That is the end of the game. And comprehensive is probably not a word we'd use. Paddling.
That's a paddling.
And particularly after half-time, it was 9 points at quarter time in favour of Brisbane, 18 points in favour of Brisbane at half-time, and then it was at three-quarter time, 78 points, and we've ended up with 125 is the damage on the scoreboard.